Hey guys, Professor John here. This might be one of the most important days of your life. And because I'm going to share with you something that changed my life, it's the biggest business tip that you may ever hear in your life. And this is coming from a professor, and I teach in university. Some of my students, hey guys, great to see you here on the new channel. I went with the name Mr. Business Success. See? So it's really nice to speak with you all. And I just wanted to tell you that I don't get paid a dime for doing this. This is literally sharing information, think tanks, etc., by successful people sharing with other people who are hungry, motivated, trying to always figure out how can they make their businesses work better, more efficiently, and to reach out further than they ever have before. And we found it. Really great guy. Couldn't ask for a nicer guy. His name is Chris. And Chris Carty, and he's one of the CEOs, or the creator and the only CEO of Payment Printer. And he spent 5 years building this on his time off, basically, from his other companies. He's just such a believer in it, and now it's infectious. I'm a believer. Everybody that's used it in our think tank is a believer. This is in beta phase right now as I'm making this video. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm doing this. It's not even released to the public for like another month or two. And oh my God. Okay, so let's get right down to this, right? Insurance companies, utilities, and power companies or whatever have been taking payments for years this way, but they just draft your bank account, right? More than ACH. It's just like never been really available to people like us, anybody. So that's what Chris did. He said, I'm going out on a mission, and I'm going to bring that brilliant way of taking payments from directly drafting their bank account myself. I'm going to take their payment myself. And that's powerful in business, don't you think? Instead of waiting and looking at the mailbox, those days are over. Instead of giving, you have $100,000 cash flow and you're paying $36,000 a year estimated, a plus minus to a credit card or debit card company rather on your own money, for like $20 a month. This is available now. So you basically just, it's earth shattering. We don't even know how big it's going to be. Like, we try to tell Chris and advise him. He's asked us for advice. We did a think tank and tried to come up with a slogan a couple months ago. And the only thing that everybody could keep saying was life changing. We just don't know how that applies yet to marketing. Those were some really cool growing phases. Everybody just kept saying life changing. So now you'll be able to directly draft bank accounts yourself. That means there's no loss, no interchange fees of, for every $1,000 you have to pay 2% or 3%, and then 50 cents or $1 for your payment gateway type of stuff. It gets expensive. If you're running a small business, then you're fine. If you're like us over here, where we specialize in $150,000 of rental cash flow and growing every year, we can't be taking rent payments on houses by debit cards. Can you imagine how much loss that would be? Cards change. This is way better than cards. And we're not going to do it by paying 10% to a rental agency to take 10% of our money. Yeah, okay. We're not doing that either. So what do is we're not going to send letters out and ask for payment. We're not going to let them pay us we're not going to let strangers live in our asset. And then pay us whenever they feels good. And doing this for so many years, I've learned that even the nicest people with no malicious intent, they get sick, someone in the family dies, depression kicks in, jobs change, they go on vacation or innocently just forget to pay you. It's not to be downplayed. When you're supposed to be paid on time, that's okay. A lot of people, it's just mind blowing how flexible they are. This is your family deserves you to get that done right. So with our rentals, we did it. One gentleman in the test group, he owns a lawn company. I think it's around 120 accounts. So his wife helps him collect. This was the biggest thing. He said, my wife jumps in. She helps me every time they can. They have 2 children. And she would get on the phone and call the customers and basically say, can you pay us? Check's in the mail. Great. And then the other part of their account, they've been taking with their software that they have, their accounting software, and they were paying a percentage on it. he tried this and he actually dropped all the other ones and went with this instead, because now he just drafts their bank account himself, pays no one but himself. His account's like $20 a month or something to do the payment printer. So this is the way. Even people we did in the test group, they were had family members asking to borrow money, $1,000 or something probably, and they said, sure, we'll lend that to you, but you're going to be paying us back through this. And they just drafted the bank account themselves. No bad blood, no relationship problems, just paid. They just got paid back on time, honestly. Someone wasn't able to control your pay. So that's why this got the 5-star review, because A, it made sure that my cash flow over $100,000 a month in real estate was able to, I now draft all those bank accounts myself through the office. I have no stress. I sleep better. From one of my dear friends who owns that loan company I was telling you about, loves it. And it just works if you really think about it. That intelligent, primitive, easy system of how are you taking money? I mean, ask yourself that, whatever business you're in. Are you loaning money to someone? Are you, for anything? Are you letting someone use your commercial warehouse? Are you renting to own? Are you renting a house? Are you doing something where you need to get paid? And then just ask yourself, why haven't I been taking it from their bank account directly myself? And then you think about me today, caring enough to make this video and let you know that I've met Chris twice. And we've spoken on the phone several times. And I just can't begin to tell you that there's no other companies out there that have been built with more heart. Maybe not as much sacrifice. I mean, the guy was working 2 jobs. He does very well. And putting this together on the weekends so we can have it. This isn't some big corporation funded by, leveraged billionaires and this and that. And the only job is that they want to figure out how to take money from you. I mean, my God, the guy's doing it for almost too affordable. And I advised him on that he may want to increase his prices. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but I mean, he's doing the rentals for like $20. And then the business ones go up a little bit. So you'll see. We've got to see the beta phase. By the time you see this video, it could be years from now. I've seen phase 2. I've been one of the few to see phase 2. I've seen phase 3. I had to sign confidentiality agreements in our focus group. And then there's another phase after that that's in the works. All the different things that the people are going to be getting for free. But phase 1 I think it should be going out in around a month, right? Yeah, so we'll be looking at it around a month to see Chris launch this. And I don't know if I'm going to have a free account still then. But I'm going to definitely talk with Chris and tell him, it's okay to start billing me now. But I love it. 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 And anybody hearing this that's a fellow hardworking person that's renting houses, my God, you work so hard. Just draft their bank account yourself. I mean, stop giving money to banks and corporations and join the movement that Chris had started. I did. Everybody that's in this calls it life-changing. Help spread the word. We are just done with big corporations controlling everything. And man, we love you, Chris Carty. Thank you. Bye-bye.